Hi, Bill Henshaw here again, continuing with my videos on qualified, if not absolute, immunity, which a lot of these official actors think they have, especially you black robe bastards out there. Well, you're going to be in for a surprise because I know the case law a bit better than you do, and I know the Constitution a hell of a lot better. So you get these damn cases like Briscoe v. Lehue, 460 U.S. 325, or the 90 parts rule that basically law enforcement thugs have absolute immunity on the witness stand for any and all perjury they commit. Makes you wonder about an objection to admissibility of evidence of that type. Hey, you then have Embler v. Packman, 424 U.S. 409, where a judge got unsuccessfully sued under good old Title 42 U.S.C. 1983, biggest waste of crap they ever enacted, based on Section 5 of the non-existent 14th War Amendment. And then you have Stump v. Sparkman, 435 U.S. 389. And this is a case where a judge, quote unquote, issued an order to perform a sterilization on a young teenage victim without even her knowledge being involved. And they sued unsuccessfully under 42 U.S.C. 1983. Surprise, surprise. Especially given the fact that the 90 parts ruled in Buck v. Bell, 274 U.S. 200, that doing the same thing to Carrie Buck by leading her to believe she was going to get an appendectomy and she got sterilized. She had no cause of action because, as Oliver Wendell Holmes said in the opinion, he wrote it, that 3 generations of imbeciles are enough. That's the way these bastards think about us. They have no concept of life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, no concept that we have our lives of our own. They think all we are is fodder, especially in wartime, to go out there and fight for any vested corporate interest in sight, particularly New York banksters. So we start using a different approach here and using common law and not all these civil rights crap statutes that were never designed to work in these settings. And we can distinguish our cases. And the first page of the first law course I ever took, a case called Ashwander v. Tennessee Valley Authority, 297 U.S. 288 at page 341. And the court listed their 7 rules for what they would hear and what they wouldn't. And one of the rules says that, the court will only rule on an issue of constitutional law, narrowly to the extent that the issues are involved. It's a paraphrase, but they say that. So the big deal here is that since with my documents, and by the way, send me an email at youwinincourt@gmail.com for information on how to get my modestly priced constitutional defense document packets and my new COVID packets. And you learn how we go in there, even if we're forced into their courts, but that's not how I intend to do things. We can distinguish our cases and get the Supreme Court to throw those cases out because they're not binding precedent and never were. And not only that, I'm well familiar with the case in chief of all this crap going back to judicial immunity, quote unquote, and that's going to make them even more uncomfortable. And this is a big reason, by the way, you go into their courts, and the black robe bastards in particular, and the dumbasses, get really upset because they understand instinctively, if nothing else, that if we're right about all of our unopposed issues and we're not in any state courts, there's no official act there, and these actors aren't acting in any official capacity, and they're personally liable for all of it. That's what I can help you to do. And we start sending some of these bastards to jail. How many of them is going to take? How many? I would say not very many when they finally get the picture here, that they have sworn an oath of office to be bound by this Constitution and the laws enacted pursuant thereof. It'd be damn nice if they started to do it. And we can make them. I believe we have our Constitution, our trial by jury, and other remedies that I'm aware of that you'll learn. I think we can still do it. We have an astounding, unprecedented window of opportunity here with all this COVID crap and then all the recent murders of innocent black men, as you know, that have occurred in Minneapolis, Minnesota, George Floyd, Atlanta, Georgia, and a similar case, by the way, in Columbia, South Carolina, But the cop only had his knee on the guy's neck for about 20 or 25 seconds. And the police had said, oh, no problem, no problem. His knee just accidentally slipped into the wrong position. No harm, no foul. And the guy was resisting arrest on top of that. To which I asked, and I have in earlier videos, how the hell can you be resisting arrest when the court doesn't have jurisdiction over the offense that you're trying to arrest him for? I'd love to hear the answer to that question, especially in front of an inflamed jury. Probably never going to happen. They're going to get the checkbook out and pay us off. But that said, those are the kind of issues that we need to be raising along with our status, and get away from all this civil rights crap, Al Sharpton and Jesse Jackson. It's about time here. Well, I've been doing it 114 years the wrong way. So that said, be sure to like my videos, subscribe, tell your friends, get the word out. If we take the position that I'm taking with these constitutional issues, we either get the job done and we have rights secured by the Constitution, or the 9/0 parts effectively get compelled to tell the American people there is no Constitution. And there are those of us, myself included, that believe that's been true since March 9th, 1933, and maybe a long time before that. But with the issues that I, advocate and the status that we have, I believe we can get questions like this answered. All of us benefit, and particularly those of you that have children and posterity, which I don't for a variety of reasons. But if you do, you teach your kids all this. They're not going to learn it in the damn school system. I can tell you that. Probably not even in law school. So do that. Send me an email, uwinnincourt@gmail.com. I'll let you know what I have. You're going to love it. I think we can actually make a difference. We have that kind of window of opportunity. It may never come again. Thank you.